1.17 Lesson 1.6 Vocabulary for Speaking Education Systems Exercise B1 Listen. Complete each dialogue with a word from the list on the right. Make any necessary changes. Conversation 1.
When do you sit national examinations?
In Britain, we take them at 16 and at 18.
Conversation 2.
Is education compulsory in your country?
Yes, up to the age of 16.
Conversation 3.
When did you start school?
When I was 3, I went to nursery school.
Conversation 4.
Who was your best teacher?
Mr. Jarvis. He treated us as adults.
1.18 Lesson 1.7 Real-time Speaking Education in the UK Exercise A1 Listen to the words on the right. Tick the correct column to show the number of syllables.
A. After. B. Children. C. Level. D. Nursery. E. Primary. F. Secondary. G. Called. H. Exam. I. School. J. Sixth.
1.20 Exercise B1 Listen to the first part of the talk. Complete Table 1.
Britain has 4 kinds of school. They are nursery, primary, secondary, and sixth form. Many British children go to nursery school at 3 or 4. Children do not take exams at nursery school. At 5, they move to primary school. Most primary schools are mixed. They stay there for 6 years and then they move to secondary school. Most children do not take exams at 11, but a few take the 11+ exam. Secondary school lasts 5 years. Most secondary schools are mixed. Children take exams called GCSEs at the age of 16. You can leave school after your GCSEs, but many children stay at school for 2 more years. The last 2 years are called the sixth form. At the end of the sixth form, teenagers take A-levels. You can leave school after A-levels, but 50% of British teenagers go on to university.
1.21 Exercise B2 Listen to the second part of the talk.
I didn't go to nursery school. I started primary school at 5. I was good at primary school, and I liked the teachers. I didn't take the 11+ exam. I went to secondary school. I wasn't very good there, and I didn't like the teachers. Well, there was one good teacher. I took GCSEs and then A-levels. Then I decided to go to university.
1.22 Exercise C2 Listen and check.
A. Britain has 4 kinds of school. They are nursery, primary, secondary, and sixth form. B. Children don't take exams at nursery school. C. At 4 or 5, they move to primary school. D. They stay there for 6 years and then they move to secondary school. E. Secondary school lasts 5 years. F. Children take exams called GCSEs at the age of 16. G. You can leave school after GCSEs or A-levels. However, about 50% of British teenagers go on to university. H. I didn't go to nursery school. I was good at primary school and I liked the teachers. J. I went to secondary school.
1.23 Everyday English. Asking about words and phrases. Exercise B2. Listen to the conversations. Number the sentences on the right 1 to 6 in the order you hear them. Conversation 1.
What's a nursery school?
It's a school for young children.
How old are they?
They're between 3 and 5. Conversation 2.
What does GCSE mean?
It's an abbreviation.
I know, but what does it mean?
It means General Certificate of Secondary Education. Conversation 3.
Does primary mean first?
Yes, it does.
So does secondary mean second?
That's right. Conversation 4.
What are A-levels?
They're exams in Britain.
When do you take them?
You take them at 18. Conversation 5.
Is sixth form for 17 and 18-year-olds?
Yes, it is.
Why is it called sixth form?
Because it starts with the 6th year of secondary school. Conversation 6.
Do you take an exam or make an exam?
We use the verb take with exams.
And what about assignments?
You do assignments.